next competitor is J.J. Woods, a gym owner from right here in Miami. J.J.'s athletic skills got him into the city finals, but it's the lasting memories of his childhood hero that he says will carry him to Las Vegas.
My father had passed about 3 years back. I was in such shock. If it wasn't for the support I had from the friends and family, there's no way I would have made it through it. My dad was a very, very tough man, and he always insisted that weakness never consumed you. He loved me, but he never let up on me, and I'm very appreciative for that because that's something that I carry with me every day. After that happened, I make sure and push myself. I make sure to never give up because I realize if I quit, I'm not quitting for me. I'm quitting on my father. I think my dad is definitely part of the fire within. So you'll see me hyping up myself up. You'll see me hyping up the crowd. You know, I love my city. I'm looking for the support, and I'm looking to make my dad proud. So I'm going to put my all into this year.
JJ has about a dozen friends here, including Flip Rodriguez, who trains with JJ. Flip just devastated by his failure in the city qualifying round, but he's out here supporting his friend. I love that out of Flip, talking about the maturity, and I think this is a real testament. J.J. Woods on the course 2 years ago, made it to Las Vegas, win out on the half-pipe attack. He was DQ'd because his foot hit the water. Felt he could have gone a lot farther. Wants to make it back there and prove it.
Well, so far, J.J. looking pretty strong here, especially on the dancing stones.
And a good lead there. I think he's got a real sense of urgency to this run. He's the first athlete I've seen who looks like pace is a concern for him. This guy's a stuntman, actually worked on Iron Man 3. Has an undefeated boxing record. So far, on the scorecard, I'm giving it to J.J. Woods.
Absolutely. He just needs to get a strong push off here.
A good push. Makes that transition. Oh! A good recovery there. And look at this. JJ was really pushing the pace, but not even close. It looks like traction an issue.
This course is challenging already. Humidity just makes it that much tougher.
It really seems like it's just the humidity, and what water there is on the course stays there. Oh! No problem that time. And now there are much tougher obstacles on the back half of the course, starting with the salmon ladder. J.J. Woods with the fastest time to this point thus far in the finals. Look at that.
He's a solid 175 pounds. You can see he's got a lot of muscle, looking swole, but the salmon ladder requires technique.
And he makes it now to the minefield, one of the few competitors to make it this far. It's a little kick going here.
There are 12 hanging objects, but you have to plot out the course you want to take. You know, kind of getting a little hung up here. It's important on the minefield to have a plan of attack. He's a little out of control here.
All over the place. Oh, ball there. Just seemed to kind of lose control in the minefield. I think he's feeling it in those forearms, Akbar.
He's just 2 obstacles away from going to Mount Midoriyama. You focus on that, and it's amazing how the pain can just disappear.
He's 175 pounds, just a solid mass of muscle. Has to carry that across the floating stairs here.
Watch that left-handed grip there for JJ. That incline now. See it all the way through, JJ.
Love the focus, love the intensity. JJ Woods 30 feet away from becoming our first finisher here tonight and punching his ticket to Las Vegas.
That upper body strength from boxing will be key here. He's got to make sure those shoes get the traction he needs.
Once you go up, there's no coming down. And wow, shooting up. You saw that left foot give way, but he held on. And look at this, flying up the spider climb, and he's done it. J.J. Woods is on his way to Vegas. His dad sure would be proud of him tonight.
Well, he made it interesting when he got turned around on the minefield, but figured it out and became our first competitor on the top of the tower.
What's the verdict?